frequency and wavelength graph. So you can see here different frequencies are allocated for by the government to the for every communication purpose. So you can see here the twisted pair cable, coaxial cable pair, then AM radio, FM radio, terrestrial and satellite transmission, microwave radar, microwave uh, antennas, infrared lasers, guided missiles, so visible light, optical fiber. So you can see the optical fiber range, frequency range is 10 raised to 14 to 10 raised to 15. So as I said, it is terahertz. So you can see that 10 raised to 14 to 10 raised to 15 range is available for optical fiber. So very high frequency range is available for the optical fiber. So there is abbreviations are given. Extra low frequency, that is 10 raised to 2. Next is medium, that voice frequency, that is 10 raised to 3. VLF, very low frequency, that is 10 raised to 4. Low frequency, that is 10 raised to 5. Then medium frequency, 10 raised to 6. High frequency, that is 10 raised to 7. Likewise, it will be extremely high frequency, that is EHF, from 10 raised to 11 to further 10 raised to 15, where we have to use that optical fiber range. Next is optical communication. So optical communication, what is optical communication? Electromagnetic waves carry energy from one point to the another point, travel in a straight line, described in a wavelength, usually in nanometer or millimeter or nanometer. Speed of light in a vacuum is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So communication, optical communication is done through the like electromagnetic waves. So how electromagnetic waves, that we have studied in a electromagnetic field, electromagnetic engineering subject. So that is E plane, H plane electromagnetic waves will travel and into the third direction. So travel in a straight line described in a wavelength, like this optical communication will work. Next is block diagram of optical fiber communication system. Source of information, electrical transmit, optical source, optical fiber cable as transmission medium, photo detector, electrical stage, destination. So source of information can be anything, like your light of that CFL bulb is a source of information, as we are using light as a source of that carrying information. Next is electrical transmit. Electrical transmit means communication, any cable we are using, that called as a electric transmit. Optical sources, that optical source means, as I said, that we have to use different types of LEDs and different lasers. Optical fiber cable, optical fiber cable is available in our lab. I will show the demo of video for the how the optical fiber will look like. Photo detectors, where photo detector, what they have done, why we are using photo detector, because we have to convert that light energy into the electrical energy, because we can't communicate into the photo that photo communication, because in the general communication we are using electrical energy. So we have to convert that for light into the electrical energy. That's why it is called as photo detector. We are using electrical stage, then called as a destination, where you have to send the information. So this is the block diagram optical fiber communication system that we will study into the next lecture. In that block diagram we'll study deep about that block diagram, how this block diagram will work, and how each part is important for optical communication. That we'll study into the next lecture. So for any queries, we will take any doubt session. In that doubt session we will solve queries about this subject. As I said in the first that lecture, This subject is very simple and very useful for your career also, because optical now next generation is for next era is for optical fiber. So you can make a research in this topic, and you will get more chances for research or any job opportunities into this field in the future. Thank you.